Here we go. Oh, it was a short video today. Heritage John's 22 mag. This is the 3.75 version with the dark walnut grip. Do a disassembly first. I gotta clean it, so I gotta do a disassembly video. If you're ever gonna clean these, I mean, these come with real nice, especially this one comes with real nice wood grip. You know, I would take this off no matter what, because you don't want these to get ruined by any kind of chemicals. And these are really easy to take off. There's only one screw, one flathead screw, pops right out. You give yourself a bin and be able to take each step apart like that. It's all with the dollar store for $1. You can't beat it. You just throw away your stuff in there, you know. So you don't have to worry about it. But this is easy. Obviously, if you own this, you know how the cylinder comes out. You just push the pin, pull your rod out, slide out your rod, open the gate, the hammer back, open the gate, and out comes the cylinder. This is a 22 mag cylinder, by the way. Then you put the hammer back down. Well, it doesn't matter. If you want to take the trigger guard off, I would, if you want to clean everything. And you know what, you're better off anyway, because sometimes I found these screws get loose. So you're better off checking them all anyway, so I would just take them all off to just to make sure they're tight. This whole piece comes off. It's screwed on by, I believe, 5 screws to hold this on. The frame, there's like one right here. Right there, one there. You can see right in the bottom section right here. See, what I'm screwing, there's 2 right there. Again, it's the same. Come on. No, maybe it didn't. Little resistance, there it goes. All right, and there's 2 more up here. And then when you do that, remember this is sprung, so it's probably going to release a little tension. So you want to keep your hand on this. You take that last screw out. I mean, you don't want to keep your hand. You're going to want to hold it like that. You see? You don't let it pop out at you. You know. I don't know if there's any tension. There's a little bit from what I remember. And then that's it. And then they separate, you see? That piece there, and your spring's here. It just makes it easier to clean this. You gotta be careful because there is a spring right here at the bottom. You see? Right there. I mean, if you want to proceed further, you can. I wouldn't. I just do this so I can get in here, clean this thoroughly. It makes it easier. Usually I use something like, I have a lot of stuff, but I use like a bore cleaner, and usually like this 9 works good, and I use just a simple rod, 22 cleaner that I use. I'll just do it all at once, I guess, make it easier. Might be a little bit long, but I guess people don't mind my videos if I do something instructional. Well, that's where the more popular ones are anyway. I mean, it goes from having 25,000 hits to having like 2 hits, I guess. A little bore cleaner on this. Be careful with this stuff because I don't want to spill it on my. Well, I probably already did. It's probably already too late on my table. So I got the rag there, but it's simple in and out. I mean, I could take this apart even more, but you gotta watch this. I forgot that this the gate comes out too when you do that. And be careful of the trigger. You can take the trigger off if you want. I mean, it's not necessary right now. I'm not going to do a complete disassembly. I know it's only a cleaning disassembly. That's why I'm making a quick and easy one. right here. This gun was really nasty, dirty. It was so dirty that when I tried to fire it, it wouldn't fire. It was jamming the other day. So I had to take it apart and clean it. Seriously. Okay, well, that's it for this. I'm gonna find my. I should put it here, but it should be right here. The patch holder. No, that's. No, it may not be in here. Maybe here. Believe it or not, I got this kit here in this box. I don't know if you can see. It's a big black box. It's about this big, and it was full of gun cleaning stuff. I kid you not. I bought it at a estate sale for $20, and it was full. I mean, packed full of cleaning kits and cleans. I said, what? Yeah, totally blew my mind. It's like crazy. You know, if you ever go and look around, you know, if you want to find good firearm stuff, don't go to garage sales, go to estate sales. Go to nice houses, because that's where you find stuff like that, you know. Oh, it's not interesting. It's crazy. Well, let me pause this now. I'm gonna find that. You know, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Apparently, I can't find the head for my cleaning rod, so it's you know, I don't have any kind of anything to hold a patch holder or the soft brush, so I'll just have to use a stick. I have the rod, but I don't have any end for it, so I'm using a wooden stick and a patch, which is a legitimate clean. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You can do it that way. You know, it's just these sticks are pretty soft. It'll work though. See, just pop right out, and I just have to do that a couple of times. That's all. Like I said, they got real nasty. You know. I'm not even worried about the bore so much. It's actually, but the bore is dirty. Yeah, you can tell. This is looking. It got real dirty. Anyway, to make a long story short, I mean, I got this, like I said, with all these attachments. But what happened was that when I moved, I had taken some of the stuff out and put it in another box, and when I moved, of course, the box is still in storage. Of course. Of course. Where else would it be but in storage, right? But this works. Like I said, this will clean it, you know, for now. Until I can go pick one up. You know. In the meanwhile, I just gotta clean this up. You know, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Actually, right here, the inside, you got it real. It's nasty too. The gunpowder. That's white. It wouldn't. I couldn't get it to actually rotate. It was that dirty. You know, it would not rotate on me for me at all. That's how dirty this gun. You don't think that, you know, Rob, you know, that, you know, they'll still work and was dirty? No, it won't. it would not. It kept shooting duds, you know, like it was filled with duds, and you know, it was broken. It wouldn't even turn. It's because if you can see, you can see. Actually, I should get it. So I can show you. Right here. Right inside here. I can't get it turn it that way. Right there. I had to read the first time. It's right there. Right there. It's full of crap. These get real nasty, because yeah, it's literally chunked full of stuff right here. I'm not doing this hard. I'm just lightly because this looks like there's like a chunk of stuff right there. I just need a rag. It's good stuff. This is old one, but still good. Works pretty well. Yep. That's I like to do sometimes. If it's any kind of hole, just roll these patches up. Resistant. Just bring it in a rag. Like that, snapping. Very helpful. I like this kind of material better anyway. Rag. More absorbent. Patch don't cut it sometimes. Just like get in there. You see the gunk that comes right out. It's like black goo. I just sticking a piece of rag, with a hammer. It says, people say about over oiling, that's true, when you're done. But I use a lot of oil, but I wipe 99% of it off, which is, I think, is the way you should do it. Not, being a minimalist, because rusted metal doesn't help anybody, and it's better, I think it's better to oil everything, moderately, If you're a little conservative, be a little conservative, I guess. But you're gonna wipe it off anyway. So what's the difference? It's better to use, more and wipe it off to make sure that you got it on everything that needs it, than to not use not enough and worry about not using enough. It doesn't make any sense to me. let's see. I had to get some Q-tips, so that's good. You know, I usually actually use those, but whenever, oh, it's dirty. It's dirty. Yep. And it's pretty filthy. I was saying, you ain't gonna hurt nothing by, you know, using oil and then wipe it off. You know, I don't believe in Mr. When you use a drop of oil, it's like, yeah, I'm not saying about over oiling. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, you know, put oil on everything and wipe it off. You know, some people, you know, like so conservative with oil, they're like, only use a couple of drops. Yeah, what if you don't get, you know, what if you miss something, okay? And then, you know, you get a rust spot. I've seen that on guns. I've seen that on firearms where, you know, you've had rust spots in places, especially places you don't want. That, I don't know if you've seen on my wall, I don't know if I did a video or not, I think I did a short one, but a pellet gun, BB gun that's, was so rusty when I got it, it was ridiculous. Inside and out, and it's like, you know, somebody had just put a little bit of oil on it. You know, metal does not like moisture, you know, I mean, it just doesn't. You know, no matter what you put on it, you know, anything that gets exposed to the air moisture can rust. And when you know, you put in a combination using, you know, gunpowder, and with chemical explosions and a piece of metal, you know, and if you're going to clean it, and you don't use enough oil, it's going to cause oxidation. You know, especially in all those nooks and crannies, you know. So that's why I just, you know, better safe than sorry. It's my attitude about everything, you know. Some people say I'm paranoid, but I don't know. I like that about my cars too, you know. Yeah, you know, and I like to go over the barrel, the ends of the barrel, because that'll tell you if you missed anything, you know. With a rod, and, you know, and a patch. That's why I go over it, just like, you know, not to clean it like that, but to see if you missed, you know, any spots. Yeah, look, that's pretty clean. It's shining, you know, so I did a pretty good job then. You know. Said better safe than sorry. Hand looks clean, everything looks pretty clean. Let's see. Alright, so anyway, let's wipe this off. I think I'm good for now. Like I said, I take a clean, you know, good, you know, nice dry rag and wipe all the oil off. You know, you want to make sure you wipe it off. You don't leave it on there, you know, you leave it soaking in oil. But yes, that's not a good thing, you know. I agree with that, but like I said, you know, would rather grease it all up, you know, than leave it dry, you know. Just make sure you wipe it off. You know? This piece right here, I take out to clean the gate, you know, and put it back in, and you know, that's it. You know, you put your spring and your firing pin back in. back to assembly now. I just put that. You put the. Let's do this so I can show you. The gate goes back in, right? Then you got this little nub here, and this retainer. It's like a pressure spot for that for the gate. You know, you push that in with that, and that's what keeps pressure on this. So you gotta watch that, because when you put this back on, you put the guard with the back of the, you have to do it to make sure you don't forget that spring. You also make sure you hook in hammer carefully. You gotta hold that bad boy tight, because it's not easy to hold. It looks, you know. The first one is this flat screw right here that sits in the front. I mean, it's pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's not like, you know, it's not too bad, really. Like, compared to, you know, it's easy compared to a lot of automatics. I don't know if you can see, but that's the screw right there. So. But then you want to make sure you push it so it's not, you're not putting pressure on it when you turn that in. But that, you know, holds the front of the guard right there. And you got two screws that go in here on the side, or on the bottom, and they're the same length as the back screws. They got a more modern head. It looks like almost like the kind of head you see on an Allen screw. And you screw right in here on the bottom, just like that. Pretty simple stuff. You see that long screw right there is what makes this whole thing work. See how it works now? See, the hammer's working. We gotta put the other screws in first. These would hold the frame. It's a pretty simple design based on an older. I've seen this in old firearms. You know, it's not a new design. You know, I've even seen the same design in old rifles and shotguns. Similar to it's not that dissimilar to that coach gun I had, as far as the use of the spring. You know, the sprung metal. I mean, it works very well. It lasts a long time. These are just the back screws. They're right below the hammer, and they hold the back of the frame together. And they usually actually use 5 screws to hold this together. Make sure you tighten these, because, you know, one of these was loose. When I got it, you know, I noticed that it was loose. And and that's the frame back together. Right there. Make sure, again, you wipe the grease off. Take a clean rag. You don't want to leave it greasy. I'm not saying to leave it oily. Don't get me wrong, you know. You see that spring holds that gate. You see? Without it, it wouldn't snap back. It wouldn't stay. It would fall loose and be like, see? That's what it's there for. You know, just make sure you wipe it. You don't want, you don't leave any grease on it. And then you can put your grips back on. Like I said, I always take them, well, especially wood, because I don't want the wood to get ruined. You know, absolutely not. You know, this is just one screw. Like I said, it's pretty well designed because it's fairly simple. You know, you know, sometimes, you know, KISS really works rather well. I've always said it before. With KISS, you know, keeping it simple. It's just so much, you know, designs, you know, it makes it so much easier. But, you know, I don't like the screwdriver. That much. It's kind of screws, but it works. All right. I mean, I've talked, to engineers and scientists, had conversations and, about engineering and not even with just firearms, but even with I talked to computer engineers who design, for companies about why they, insist on making things over-engineered sometimes, and I don't never seem to get a satisfactory answer on that one. But yeah, this is just put the pin back in, and that's it. See? There you go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, so much better. Okay. There's that click. Click. There you go. Yeah. I love this gun. I really do. I love this pistol. It's, it's sweet Heritage Arms, Miami Florida. I like it. It's a little heavy, but, for a 22, let's put it that way. But you know what? It's actually not, to me, it's not that it's that heavy to me, but it is not a light gun. But, when my wife shoots it, she doesn't mind it because of the weight. She doesn't feel the recoil at all. Now, she shoots my 9mm. She don't want to shoot my 9mm because she thinks it's, there's a lot of recoil. To me, there's no recoil, but, on the 9mm. But this, this feels like I'm shooting a cap gun, but, to her, it's even with the 22 mag in it, she doesn't, notice the recoil. So, and that's because of the weight of this. Boy, I gotta touch this up. Somebody scratched it. But that's it, yeah. The assembly, cleaning and assembly of the Heritage Arms 22 Magnum, 22 long rifle pistol. Revolver, I should say. Yep. Thanks for watching. This is like a holster for this, I got another one. So yeah, anyway, that's about it, I guess, I like this gun, it's not bad. Especially 22, it's fun to shoot. I might be shooting it, Even with the 22 Magnum, it's hardly anything for, it's not too much for her to shoot because it's so heavy. If it was a lighter gun, if it was a lighter revolver, or lighter firearm, she might have a little bit of a, problem with the recoil from 22 Magnum. Not that it's that much, but, it's a little bit. Because of the weight of this, it's perfect. It absorbs, the weight absorbs the recoil from the 22 Magnum, so it's kind of like shooting a 22, just like, So yeah, that's one other reason I like this. It's convertible, there's tons of reasons. They're well made. I know some people don't like the safety on them, but, hey. And they're relatively inexpensive, so can't beat it. I paid for this $120. Well, plus tax was like $140, but freaking dirt cheap. But it's $140 I spent recently. So, that's it. Thanks for watching.